Hey, did you know that recently McDonald's had an E. coli outbreak linked to its quarter pound burger, which led to 90 people being infected, 27 hospitalized, and one death? Stay tuned to understand what happened and how to prevent such outbreaks. Welcome to Assure Food Safety. We are your digital food safety consultant. Watch, learn, and implement with Assure. So, on October 2024, CDC issued outbreak news on its website linked to E. coli with the McDonald's quarter pound burger. It's found that the slivered onions used in the quarter pound burger was contaminated with E. coli. So it was traced back to find that Taylor Farms, who produced the onions, conducted a voluntary recall, and consumers who have been affected were contacted directly. So most of the onions which were produced by Taylor Farms were directly used for food service businesses and not for direct onion consumption at home. So what is E. coli 0157H7? Escherichia coli, which is nothing but E. coli, is a gram-negative facultative anaerobic rod-shaped coliform bacterium which has genus Escherichia. It is commonly found in lower intestine of the warm-blooded organism, including human beings, which means it is a beneficial bacteria in the gut of human beings. However, the Escherichia coli 0157H7 is a pathogenic strain which produces the toxin Shiga toxin. So the Shiga toxin is enterohemorrhagic bacteria strain that is significant food and waterborne pathogen which causes diarrhea, hemorrhagic colitis, hemolytic uremic syndrome in humans. So as of October 30, CDC said that 90 people have been infected with outbreak strain of E. coli 015H7 and in the 13th state of US. Let's understand how the E. coli outbreak can be avoided within your food establishment. So first is wash your hands. Washing hands with soap and water after using the washroom, before and after preparing food, and after touching animal or any waste products is very essential. Following the proper hand wash technique is also key here to understand. Cook food thoroughly. So whenever in your establishment you're cooking any kind of meats, it is important that the minimum safe temperature of 70 degrees Celsius is reached, the internal temperature of the food. Following the correct meat cooking temperature is crucial aspect to avoid the survival of E. coli. You can go to our website at assurefoodsafety.com where you can find the meat cooking temperature guide which will help you to attain the appropriate temperature of meat. Wash fruits and vegetables. So often it happens that E. coli being an enteric organism is present in the soil which has been contaminated with any animal which was carrying that particular organism. So it can find its way into fruits and vegetables because fruits and vegetables often which are not used cooked thoroughly or in uncooked form can be carrying such organisms. So it's important that the fruits and vegetables are kept under cool water until the water runs clear and washed thoroughly, and whenever there are any hard skin which collects a lot of soil, it should be properly brushed to avoid any kind of contamination. Avoid cross contamination. So use cutting boards, knives and utensils for meat and the produce separately. So do not mix them because often when the meat that is cooked is mixed with the uncooked vegetables, it can cause contamination. Store produce away from raw meat. Use FIFO method, which is first in first out, and wash and sanitize surface that come in contact with food. So for FIFO method, you can again go to our website and see we have a FIFO poster which you can use in your food establishment. So monitoring pathogens in environment is very essential. So oftentimes what happens is we do test the food which is being produced, the products which are there, but there are other factors which can get the E. coli or any other pathogenic bacteria into the food, which is through environment. So all the different surfaces that come in contact with the food products that you're manufacturing, whether it is the direct or indirect indirect surfaces such as tables, then the hands of people who are working in the establishment, cutting boards, knives, conveyor belts, etc. All these should be thoroughly monitored for any presence of pathogens, and which can also be a very good verification tool for your cleaning practices, whether they are properly ensured or not. So next is the fresh produce procurement. Okay, so this is a very new, I wouldn't say new, but a very important factor to understand here, which is, people are most not very aware about it. Is since the E. coli incident did not originate from meat but from onions. Okay, so therefore it is important to ensure that the fresh produce items used as ingredient in uncooked food are tested for pathogens. So whenever the procurement happens, it is important that you do keep on testing the fresh produce which comes into the facility before they are used for further processing. And also, especially in case of the organic producers, because they are not using any kind of chemical pesticide as well as any fertilizer, they do rely on the organic manure which is there. Okay, so such manure can also be a very important source, or very very common source of E. coli incidents, which can get its way into the organic fresh produce that happens to be used into the food industry. So these are the different ways that the outbreak can be avoided in future. So I hope you enjoyed this video and understood about what are the different techniques that we can use in food safety. For more such content, please follow us on LinkedIn and YouTube. Please subscribe us and stay in touch with us for more such food safety related videos, training. Bye.